Councillor, I probably won't need all the 10 minutes. People for Profit will be supporting this bill tonight. Minister, I want to cut to the chase. There's been many kind of debates in relation to renters and housing in this chamber, and renters are being ripped off in this state, and a cohort of landlords, a small cohort of landlords, are doing extremely well out of it. And so well, they have commodified the basic human right of shelter. And do you know how that has happened, Minister? Because your government and previous governments have facilitated that, right? And I'll get to the kind of the juicy details. And billions of euros have been transferred to private landlords through housing subsidy payments. Over €1 billion this year goes to private landlords because of the absence of public housing. And vulture funds were allowed to buy up billions worth of loans, and NAMA sold off property folios at vastly reduced prices. And vulture funds like Lone Star paid €500 in corporate tax in 2016, while that same year they made €15 million worth of profits. I just had to check that. €500 worth of tax on €15 million. Has the world gone mad? This place is bad. You know, €500 compared to €15 million. So the bad policy has been created, Minister, as I said, by other governments. And the single biggest issue of homelessness is evictions from the private rental sector. And because of the lack of supply, rents have been inflated by the private sector itself. And we have a generation that has witnessed the worst housing crisis in decades, not only in the rental market, but also the homelessness situation that we have. And prior to COVID-19, Minister, the public health emergency that we have, affordable houses was unaffordable, and rents were almost unaffordable. And in the last 3 months, rents in the state have risen by 0.5%. So it's obvious that COVID is rent resistant. And even homeless have, Minister, I know in Dublin Midwest, landlords don't even accept HAP anymore. They accept homeless HAP, which is 20% more than the market rate. So, for example, some houses like that were probably half the price rental-wise, maybe 2 years ago, are double that. So the landlords are inflationary, bringing up the crazy situation where people are being completely priced out. So, Minister, this has been created by the neoliberal policies of your government, and that will be only challenged and overturned when that policy is overturned, because we'll have a situation consistently. Remember, this has gone out of kind of fashion. There's still nearly 9,500 people in emergency accommodation in this state. Absolutely a shame that this is happening. And until that is challenged, Minister, we'll continue coming back to this chamber with the same situation.